We also need to talk about this, let's say, this collision between my digital universes. I've been focused on the US elections for, well, more than 3 months now. Yeah, more than 3 months, like 4 months now. And but since Harry and Meghan have been a bit silent for all this time, and especially after Donald Trump was effectively pronounced the next president of the United States, you know that Harry is in deep trouble. In many ways, we know that he had this issue with his visa, which was covered by the Biden administration. That's when we need to talk about politics as well. They did not want, the stigma of the drug use, of whatever he said on his spare book, that all the ayahuasca trips, the mushrooms, the Maria, all of that he claims that he did. And if he declared it on his whatever was his visa application when he entered the United States, when he became a legal resident of the United States, and if he lied with that application, it means that he committed a crime and he can be deported on those terms. Now that would mean that he would be deported back to the UK, and many people in the UK do not want that. But again, I don't think that, as I've told you in today's show, I'm pretty sure Donald Trump has way many other issues that, are way more important than whatever Harry did on his application. Harry is essentially harmless. But at the same time, you know that Tom Homan has said that he's going to be really, really rough on drug trafficking and all that means, whatever has that a connection to that. And it's not that Harry is a drug trafficker. He is not, or I guess he is not, and nobody is claiming that. But if you lie about your use or abuse of some substances before coming into the United States, that is not a good example. It's not a good example for kids, that's for sure. You're talking about kids' safety online. And when kids find out that you tried so many things, well, it's not a good look. Again, I always believe that everybody has the opportunity to redeem themselves. Harry has the opportunity to redeem himself. Even Meghan, to this point, I don't think that's not gonna happen. But who knows if this change, and when we say change, we have this allegedly Queer Lips of Truth 2 breaking news. The Duchess Meghan Markle and staff wept uncontrollably when real Donald Trump won the election. I would not be surprised. This is allegedly, but I would not be surprised because, well, them being from California, Kamala Harris being from California, being, the type, Meghan Markle, biracial, Kamala Harris, biracial. My guess is that, she was really identified with the upcoming first woman, female president of the United States, which never happened. Donald Trump has done it twice. It's heartbreaking. There is also fear about clown Prince Harry, but he thinks his father, military friends may be able to protect him from deportation. And no, I don't think the king will be able to protect him from U.S. law because Harry is essentially overseas. It's not like he could do. The king could do anything about that. I think since 1776, the British Crown can't do anything about the United States. That's for starters. There are also discussions that to protect himself, Clown Harry may apply for U.S. citizenship. Downside here is that he would be required to give up his princely title and dukedom to be a naturalized citizen. Well, I don't know. People will still, even if Harry became a U.S. Citizen, it's of course it's obvious that people would still call him Prince Harry. And the Prince Harry will also have some reports that I don't wanted to mention now. I'm just going to mention them passingly because they have to do with the Diddy tapes. Maybe that is the reason why Meghan was crying. And if the Diddy tapes claims that we have heard in the past couple days that are really, I would say that dark, are real about some prince involved, it's going to be bad. We already know that both the Epstein files and lists are going to be released. The Diddy tapes are going to be released. That will be really bad for Harry. That will essentially destroy whatever is Harry right now, whatever he stands for. And that would be, I have to say this. So many of you are fans of the royal family and support the royal family, but that smear will even smear the royal family indirectly. It's not that the royal family has anything to do with that. Harry has always, through all this time, been a grown man. He might have made mistakes, crazy mistakes. By the way, I don't know with the Epstein files, we don't know what we could find about Prince Andrew. We know that Prince Andrew effectively hang out with Epstein and so many times. And we don't know how bad this could go. This could be bad, both for Harry, both for Prince Andrew and the royal family, but especially, I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that this is gonna be especially bad for Harry. Especially because at this point, Prince Andrew is not that interested in, public life or being a beacon of anything. But Harry still wants to be, the whole Archwell enchilada being with Meghan, with, the trips being Temu royals in some way. That is not going to work if a scandal really breaks out with all this stuff. And it is going to break out. We don't know what is going to happen. Mr. Motornerd has a point. We will not see the complete lists. Maybe or maybe not. I don't know how would that work, by the way. Like 3-letter agencies have this huge power and grasp on the deep state. I know I'm going full Alex Jones right now, but you know how it is. If they have survived so long, it's not because plain fair. But if Harry is involved in any of this, and if Harry is affected by any of this, it's not gonna be like a bit affected or no. It's gonna be like it's gonna be a complete meltdown. Again, I don't wish ill upon anybody. I just hope that everybody gets what they deserve and what they work for the plus side, on the positive, or on the negative side, whatever it happens. So